That's what I was waiting for Rob for.
He's not going to do it.
Did it last time. I can do it. All right.
Let's go.
Gun Barrel City Economic Development Corporation will meet in a regular board meeting in the Gun Barrel City Council Chambers located at 1716 West Main Street, Gun Barrel City, Texas, 75156 on Tuesday, January 10th, 2017 at 5 p.m. I'll call the meeting to order. If you would stand for the invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Timely. As we enter into the new year, let's just take the opportunity to be thankful for the things that have been given to us. Let us be thankful for our city leaders. Let us be thankful for those who take care of us on a regular basis, the first responders, and those that put their lives against ours every day. We thank them for their help and their assistance when needed. Amen. Pledge of Allegiance. We have a special guest for the Pledge of Allegiance. Amber's going to help me in leading the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you turn and face the flag. Ready, Amber? Go ahead. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Good job. All right. Bob? So, what's your name? Roll call from my left.
Osborne here.
Right here.
Schiff here.
Singleton here.
Butler here.
Whitten here.
And we have a quorum. Thank you. All right. Citizens' presentation limited to 3 minutes. This item provides the opportunity for citizens to address the EDC Board of Directors on any matter, whether it's posted on the agenda or it's not posted on the agenda. However, in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Section 551.041, the EDC Board of Directors cannot discuss, deliberate, or take action on matters not listed on the agenda. At this time, the Board will receive citizen comments and, if necessary, may refer the matter to the EDC staff for research, resolution, or referral to the EDC Board on a future agenda. I'm unaware of anybody that wants to speak, so we'll move right on to item number 1. Item number 1, discuss or take action to approve the EDC meeting minutes of December the 13th, 2016. Can I have a motion, please?
I move to approve the minutes of December 13th, 2016.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Voting for my left.
Osborne, yes.
Ray, yes.
Lindeman, yes.
Schiff, yes.
Singleton, yes.
Butler, yes.
Whitten, yes.
Item number 2, discuss or take action to approve the December 2016 Gun Barrel City Economic Development Corporation month-end financial reports. Holland?
We're reducing the time to get the reports out. We're now down to about a week or so into the next month. So that's a good thing that we're reporting sooner. Assets are over 3.1 million. They're up about 56,000 this month, or that month, December. Liabilities have stayed about even. They're under 600K, most of which is long-term debt for Big Chief. Equity is up 56K at over 2.5 million. So and all our notes payable performance is good.
Can I have a motion to approve the December 2016 Gun Barrel City Economic Development month-end financial reports?
I'll make a motion to approve the December 2016 EDC month-end financial reports.
Second.
A motion and a second. Holland, you've checked them and approved them, correct?
Right.
Any other discussion? Voting for my left.
Osborne, yes.
Ray, yes.
Lindeman, yes.
Schiff, yes.
Singleton, yes.
Butler, yes.
Whitten, yes.
Item number 3, discuss or take action to approve a sponsorship for the 25th anniversary of the U.S. Lawnmower Racing Association and its National Mow-Down Showdown event planned for Saturday and Sunday, April 1st and 2nd, in the amount not to exceed $4,500. Can I have a motion, please?
I move to approve the sponsorship for the 25th anniversary of the U.S. Lawnmower Racing Association and its National Mow-Down Showdown event planned for Saturday and Sunday, the 1st and 2nd, in an amount not to exceed $4,500.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Mike, can I ask you to come up to the podium to speak? Mike, do you want to give us a quick overview of the event that's being planned?
Sure.
The amount of rooms that you have scheduled to be booked in the hotels, and also the what you're expecting as far as vendors and things like that to attend.
Okay. This year is going to be a 25th anniversary race for the U.S. Lawnmower Racing Association. They were formed in 1992. And they want to have it this year in April Fool's weekend. So they're going to make it a big festival thing. They want to have it 2 days. Last year we had it June 11th and 12th was the national race here, and it was 103 degrees and everything, so the spectatorship was down a little bit. We're going to have it April 1st and 2nd this year, so you're expecting a big crowd this year. They've already started sending out media all over. We have the United States, the U.S. LMRA has a marketing division, and they market all over. Television stations everywhere. We're expecting, I've called, what's her name, the girl over here at La Quinta, I can't remember her name, Carla, I think. Mm-hmm. And she has saved a bank of rooms. We're expecting over 40 or 50 rooms to be booked here, along with some people that are going to be staying at the track. So all those will be eating and feeding around here, in putting money into our local economy. As far as the materials for media and anything like that, the USLMRA will handle all media exposure. Of course, you know that the LSMRA, the chapter that I'm president of, is one of the most well-known and most active chapters all over the United States out of the U.S. Racing Association. So Gun Barrel City and LSMRA is known all over the United States. We're expecting racers from Texas, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas, Louisiana. They're going to be coming from everywhere this year. We've already got some from Ohio coming this year. So they're going to all make the trip. And as far as the vendors and food and things like that, I didn't know how or what the EDC and if the city wanted to participate in part of it and work something out as far as food vendors or anything like that. I'm not sure how y'all want to do that. I can have Toys for Tots cook like they did for us before. They're willing to sell food and provide, food and drinks for the racers and things like that. But I think we need to make this a bigger event so that it'll bring a good draw in here for spring.
So can you help us understand what the $4,500 is used for? Is it used for media only? Is it used for insurance? What's it used for?
$4,500 mainly is to cover the NKA, the karting insurance is what it's for, the spectators, and covers all the racers. So we carry a $1 million policy, and mainly that's what that's for. Some of it will be used for trophies, okay, to purchase trophies with. So. But it's mainly for insurance is the main cost. Now, last year, I think we budgeted $6,000 for it. This year, I talked to them and they dropped the cost this year since they've had some races in this past in 2016 and built the budget up some, so they're not asking for the full amount for Gun Barrel. They're always going to give us a cut rate to come race here.
Any other questions from the board?
Mike, it's $4,500 for $1 million policy for 2 days?
It covers spectators, the track, everything. It's part of the United States Lawnmower Racing and the LSMRA Racing that we have to provide the national karting insurance for people.
Who's the insurance carrier?
I'm sorry?
Who's the insurance carrier?
National Karting Alliance, NKA. They insure all the kart racers and lawnmower racers all over the United States. And of course, you're going to have some of your media costs is going to come out of that also. But they're going to do everything as far as the media as far as letting media know and what's going on.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that you were able to secure rooms at the La Quinta, because that's a first Monday weekend, Canton weekend.
Right.
Usually they're sold out.
Yeah, as soon as I heard about the race and I talked to the President of the United States, I called her and asked her. I know that's a Canton weekend.
Right.
So I got my foot in the door first.
Mike, do you get a bill for the insurance that you could provide us a copy of that just to show what it is?
Sure, I can get one. Mm-hmm.
Any other questions? Discussion?
We gave him money for the June race, correct?
Last year we did, yes.
The same amount?
No, we sponsored 6,000 last year.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm assuming this is going to be an ongoing thing.
Hopefully.
You might prepare an itemized receipt for stuff for the future.
Okay.
My only concern, quite honestly, is the fact that the attendance has not been really high. I mean, I went for the past two races, and the attendance was, if there were 100 people there, that was a lot of people.
The last race we didn't advertise. It was just a local chapter race. We came in just a race for points is all it was. It wasn't an advertised race to get the media. It was just by word of mouth.
You know what the people count was at the last year's?
Last year's, I think we had like 250 here.
Total?
Somewhere around there, yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think the other opportunity is, again, at some point, we've got to get somebody other than Toys for Tots to cook, to offer something more for the spectators to have. I don't know how we go about doing that, but we got to figure that out and maybe advertise that to get a little more exposure.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, and maybe that's something that.
And I didn't know if maybe the
on.
city might want to have some kind of spring event or something like at the same time. So I'm not sure.
You'd have to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, any other questions from the board, Jim?
No.
As always, I applaud you for all the great works you do. If I'd gotten here earlier and I'd have seen the agenda, I would have brought it in citizens' comments. And the only reason I'm going to bring this up is that we sort of went through the same thing with the quilt show. And you were going to fund the quilting show.
Right.
And it was pointed out that hotel motel funds could be used for that. And I think in this instance, again, hotel motel could be used for this event only. So I would ask that, again, you check in your bylaws, whatever, are you actually allowed to bring an event like that and to sponsor an event like that?
I can tell you that I had a meeting with the city manager who basically said that this is something that we should possibly do, the EDC.
Well, that's all fine, but again,
Sure, the city wants to sponsor it.
in your bylaws or whatever, does this meet the criteria of things
Yes.
that you're allowed to do? So
Yes.
just make sure.
It does. Any other questions?
Well, I'd just like to say, I appreciate what you've done with this, Mike. I think, the biggest draw of crowds in the United States is NASCAR. Mm-hmm. The lawnmower racing, if you look at them, they're about where car racing was 100 years ago. And so I think this is something that can grow with Gun Barrel, and Gun Barrel can grow with it. So I think it's a good place for us to have part of our city identity there. So I'm definitely for it there.
I would like to add something too. I actually saw an article online from a Houston newspaper
Yes.
that that the lawnmower racing was growing a lot faster than anybody anticipated.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it's up and coming.
The KHOU out of Houston CBS came to Gun Barrel to film that race that we had and do the interviews
They
to
did
do
a
a
nice
story.
article for you.
They'd been contacting us since last year. Hey, we want to do a story on lawnmower racing. When we are going to have a race, and so I contacted Amanda Dennis, the producer, and she came up from Houston and filmed and interviewed and then ran the story.
Yep, very good story.
Of course, we've been on Dude Perfect and all that, and we had 11.5 million hits on Dude Perfect on that race we had for them. So that's pretty good exposure.
Any other questions from the board? I think we ought to dude vote. From my left.
Osborne, yes.
Ray, no.
Lindeman, yes.
Schiff, yes.
Schlingerland, yes.
Butler, yes.
Witten, yes.
Item number 4, we're going to now convene into executive session. The Gun Barrel City Economic Development Corporation will now hold a closed executive session meeting pursuant to the provisions of Chapter 551 of Texas Government Code in accordance with the authority contained in Texas Government Code 551.087, deliberations regarding economic development negotiations. It's 5:16, and we're going to convene into executive session. Item number 5 is it's actually item number 4. It is to discuss Project Pavilion Rest Stop. So we'll do that. The Gun Barrel City Economic Development Corporation will now reconvene into regular session pursuant to the provisions of Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code to take action necessary regarding the items discussed in executive session. Item number 4, which is listed as item number 5, would be the Project Pavilion Rest Stop. So can I get a motion from the board?
I'll make a motion that we put Project Pavilion Rest Stop as an official project for the EDC.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Voting for my left.
Osborne, yes.
Ray, yes.
Lindeman, yes.
Schiff, yes.
Schlingerland, yes.
Butler, yes.
Witten, yes.
Project passes. And motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second. Go. Thank you, everybody.
You want to share these?
Absolutely.